Hey YouTube, this is McDonald. I am testing out my new. I've been testing out my new equipment that I got from my channel. I got me a mic yesterday, and so far I've been trying to get used to it, trying to get the hang of it. I'm not really used to speaking with a mic onto any of my videos, but to make it sound better, where you can hear my voice. Um, Basically, that's what I wanted, and you can get it at Walmart for 40 bucks, and it's pretty cheap, for a little device. I thought about getting one a long time ago, um, but I never came around to it, and I just never thought they had them. And I went to Eldon Walmart; they didn't have them, and I went to um, the Lake Walmart, they had it, and it cost me like 40 bucks to get. Very cheap. It comes with a stand. It comes with a phone holder, camera holder, whatever you want to use, um, for your videoing. Um, that's the reason why I like it. It even comes with a light, an LED light. I don't have that on right now, because I'm not really in a room right now where I need a light. Um, Last night I used it for my workout video last night, for better lighting downstairs because it's so dark down there. Even with the regular lights, it's hard to see on um, what I am actually doing in my videos, and that's the reason why I decided to get this piece of equipment. Um, I've been reading somebody got into a conversation with me about spiritual. Um, Spiritual could mean anything. Spiritual can mean anything on how you want it to be. Spiritual could be uh, about God. Spiritual could be about belief. Like believing that you can do anything you want. If you set your mind to it. Um, Another thing is that to me, when you end up doing, if you want to talk about spiritual, anything can be spiritual. Either it could be in prayer, it could be in Zen, um, meditation, it could be in training, it can be in playing video games. When you're in that zone, you're just tuned out of everything and you're just going with the flow, going to the next level or whatever. Then yeah, it could be anything. Um, a friend of mine got really, really kind of somewhat pissed off at me because he didn't like my opinion, and he was saying, fighting is about speed. And I told him, I said, no, you're wrong. I said, it is part of that. I said, but you're wrong. And that's what he was getting the spiritual part about. And I said, if you want to use spiritual into fighting, um, into combat, I said martial arts is about, Zen, meditation, and Buddhism, and um, that's how it is over in China. But when over here in the United States, it's totally different. We do it for different reasons. May it be self defense, maybe it's great exercises, may it be to good health. And to me, if you're just doing martial arts for self defense and for self defense reasons only, then yeah, that's the spiritual way because that's the right path of the right way of the warrior. Is to only use martial art for self defense, not going around causing fights. Like how I see on YouTube. Like the other night, I watched this guy uh, on YouTube. He was fighting. Just one guy was using. martial art kicks. And he was doing it on another um, boxer. He was doing it on a boxer on the street and attacking some guy on the street. To me, if you're learning martial arts on YouTube or whatever, to me, martial arts is not going around hurting others. Martial arts is about protecting one's life, one's family, and being pure hearted and not evil or anything with the stuff you do. Yeah, you might have a bad day, yet, you want to take it out on somebody else. Well, that ain't the way. And the way is to get rid of anger. As a once wise Jedi said, anger leads to the dark side. Anger causes grief, anger causes hatred. Anger even blinds a person when they're mad. And to me, on that theory, Yoda is right on Star Wars. I know it's a fiction movie. I know it's a fake movie, but some of the stuff that some things are said in movies can relate to life. And my friend is always going to me for spiritual stuff. And I tell him, I say, you gotta find your own way. And on knowing on what spiritual is. And he's like, well, how did you find yours? I said, it took me a long time to find mine. And to me, number one rule is to be happy. The number one rule is to be happy in life. If you're not happy in life, you can never find spiritual peace. And number one, and the number two rule is don't stress. Don't stress over the little stuff. Because the more you stress, more you get negative, the more you end up tearing your body up, and you have no way of doing it. And that's all you do when you get stressed out. And just don't think about it. And things get better, things will improve in life, and just hang in there. To me, that's spiritual. Believing in yourself, believing in things will get better. Because to me, I know there is a higher power. To me, I know there is higher power. I know there is God. Because if there wasn't a God, then to me, for what he's done, wouldn't have happened to me. For what he's done, nothing would have been done. And that's the reason why I believe there is a higher power. But other than that, spiritual can mean anything how you want it to be. He got me thinking on that last night. I didn't get much sleep on it because he got me into that topic. And I'm a little tired this morning, but hey, it's all good. But yeah, it was an interesting topic because me and him had a very good conversation about it. And which I don't really get asked that a lot. And which I think he's trying to find me as the spiritual guidance for him. Make it where he think, saying maybe find an answer for himself. So yeah, that's what I tell him. He's got to find the answer for himself on the spiritual path. If you're wanting enlightenment out of it, sit and meditate, and you can find enlightenment. You can find peace with yourself. You can find find a love for other beings through meditation. But the thing of it is, spiritual can mean anything. Spiritual can be mean love. Spiritual can be mean in belief. Spiritual can mean, you know, physical conditioning. Spiritual can be the mind power. Um, all under one mind, body, and soul. But other than that, like I said, spiritual could be anything. This is a topic that I was wanting to get onto. I've never been asked this before. So, yeah, like I said, if you don't know what spiritual is, spiritual can mean anything that you want it to be. Like I said, just be yourself. Uh, don't take granted from nobody, and peace out.